It's your dog for sure money. You watching me and my homie Nolazine. I know we finna zoom in on this shit. For sure money millionaire, cash money rich gang, nigga.
If you ain't on Nolazine, you ain't on.
All right. So, we already did an interview, if you told the world, if when you came home, hey, but how long you did. And so how it feel to be home, hey, for like probably like a year or two now, huh?
2 years and some change, bro. A little bit over 2 years, man. I feel good, man. Go good. You know what I'm saying? I've been getting a lot of work done, making a lot of progress. You know what I'm saying? And taking, like the interview we did, everything I said I was going to do, I'm taking the steps towards that, just hustling, bro. Big old hustling every day. That's all, bro. You know what I'm saying? Staying motivated, staying on it.
Right. So, and so what has been the biggest transition you have saw being home from jail?
Um, the whole world is different. That's crazy you ask me that, because that's a good question. Honestly, the whole world is different. When I left way back then, early 2000s, it wasn't no social media at all. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the whole world run off now. That's the fuel for the world. It's social media, one way or the other. Whether you ordering food, whether you playing on social media, or whether you doing your thing for your job or your business, social media is the factor now, and that didn't exist back then. That's how different the world was back then. You dig what I'm saying? So everything was just a change coming home, but it was a good change. It was a change that you prayed for coming from out of there. You don't want to sit in there forever, so you praying to come embrace whatever the change is, you trying to embrace it. You dig what I'm saying? So I've been with it from jump. I ain't even tripping, man. God been good to me, bro. You know what it is. God good, so it's all good. That's how I feel about it, bro. You dig what I'm saying?
All right, so I won't just jump straight into it because I told you what we was on now. Last time we did an interview, people didn't really see your talent and like how you was rocking, how you was coming. So for the people who never heard you spit, rhyme, none of that, man, it's your time to freestyle, man. Are you ready?
You want to get it in? Let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
Done data. I just built my own stunt cottage. 8-week semesters for the hustlers and the young shatters. Pull up on you on one wheel like I'm with Rough Riders, but I'm from New Orleans. Whole city smell like gunpowder. I slung powder before the MDMA stamp. Hit the box fan and let them drive when them cakes damp. That 40 cal bass amp, bitch, I'm a straight hitter. My bitch is nasty, asking me if I ate dinner. I pull up in a black beater like I'm Ray Shrimmer. Hop out and let this K put you in a straight blender. Wrist 25, neck cost 50 plus. 100 on standby, ready to get a nigga flush. It's killer season. All cowards better get the fuck if you ain't about bucking your burner, fucking a nigga up. Them hoes love this gangster shit, they can't get enough. I ain't about to stop till I buy my mama a Bentley truck. See, I was raised around crackheads and dope shooters, but I hang with the body snatchers and the coke movers. You heard me, homie? I'm waiting if you lurking on me. Got 30 on me, and I ain't never nervous. Nigga, gang, playboy. APs and ARs, not better 100 G's. I said the Saints make the playoffs. I told my team take the day off. We on that gang shit. Let the whole 30 ride. You on that trying to aim shit. My bank account OD. I growed up with OGs, and every last one of my hoes know how to roll weed. Pick your one. Get the bottles popping when the bitches come. I told her you ain't never had a gangster, better get you one. I'm big homie. I'm the one that signed the checks, baby. And my money longer than Jeff Davis. I got the doors on the Corvette waving. I went from handcuffs to being banged up. Nigga, get your bags up. Hood shit. For sure money millionaire, nigga.
He was ready to
Rich
be.
gang. Bitch.
He was ready to be. Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
Let's do it.
Yeah, for the people who've been seeing grinding as well, man. I ain't gonna lie, you can tell that but you heavily able to influence from Cash Money.
Edit that.
So I want to hear your first story of how you met Birdman and like how it was for you when the first time you had that conversation with on a stunner.
Oh man, we going back. We about to go back. If I gotta go back with B, the first time I met Stunner, I was a little boy, man. Me and B go back to when I was a kid, like the 90s. Honestly, and that's the thing a lot of people don't know. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people. I heard that blow through the window a few times too, but it only come from ignorance. So I never really tapped in and tuned into it. But I heard, man, you kissing ass and you. Son, for one, I'm seeing moral. I'm rich gang. It ain't no thing. But niggas don't know how far back me and Big Homie go, and that's to my childhood. They very first tour when they went nationwide after they got the deal. They very first tour. It wasn't the Rough Rider Cash Money. It was something before that. It was like a little promo run where they hitting from state to state. And we linked up in Richmond, Virginia. You know what I'm saying? 2 up, 2 down. They're my people too. I fuck with them. I got love for them.
Man, shout out
You know what I'm
Richmond,
saying?
man.
Richmond, Newport News, all that. Hampton, you know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
Bad News.
Bad News. We had fun out there. We had a lot of fun.
But I ran through that area.
Really? Me
Yeah,
too.
but the Common State area.
Me too. Man, I did my thing. I did my thing. I
Hey,
played
the fucking
around
police
out there.
pull you over. I'm in the Altima out there.
VA?
Yeah, VA different.
Yeah, I was young though. I was early teen. Like I went to school out there for a short period of time. I met Vic, Michael Vic, Marcus Vic. A lot of them, man.
It's different. I like Virginia. I told somebody I would actually like retire and chill out there.
See, VA always been dope to me, and Virginia always been good to me.
But they got the longest bridge and tunnel I've been through in my life.
that part.
Yeah,
Coming from
it
which
go
part?
Norfolk.
Yeah,
That's the
that's a
longest
fact.
shit I've ever seen in my life.
They're my people, man. 757 all day. They're my people. You know what I'm saying? But that's kind of where it started at. And initially, honestly, it just happened naturally. It wasn't nothing for us, man. It just that love, man. I was around, and I don't even think he knew that that was my thing because I was so small. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as I opened up to him and started letting him know like what I wanted, that's probably why I'm so crazy about the nigga now, to be honest with you, because Bird is the one nigga who never shunned me. He never turned me away. And I think I posted this recently, but I took it down. Like, I used to be blown in. I got the same story as, my bigger homies, Wayne, Jewel, Jesus, Turk. I used to call a nigga phone all day. You know what I'm saying? But this at the time when they 106 in Park, Rap City, all this MTV, TRL, and a nigga answered, "What you doing, B? We just finished 106. What's happening? I want to rap for you. Give me an hour or two. I got to walk next." I think Rap City was next door or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, the nigga fucking with me while they in their prime. And I'm a kid, so that's like, that influence never left me. That's all it is. And you press fast forward on modern day life right now, the nigga still 100 with me. I'm 100 with him. I still look at him the same way. I'm soaking the game up. I'm being studious. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being a sponge and building my brand and getting a chance. It's a blessing to be able to study Baby and Slim. You know what I'm saying? So I'm grateful for all that, man. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people just, it's just a different, time where people, associate. Some people do be dick riding, but some people are have affiliations or relationships with people, and people don't be knowing.
Yeah, that's a fact. That been love from day one with Baby.
I tell people, man, I've been around everybody from Cashman. I still never met Birdman.
Like niggas, really, you ain't never met none?
But I can be Birdman,
Right.
but I want to be on the time where Birdman see, "Hey, brother,
Right.
I see what you doing."
Right.
Yeah, I want him to come to me.
Right.
I ain't, it's easy to, I was on side you.
That's a fact.
Birdman right there.
That's a fact.
I could have easily
That's a
man,
fact.
Stunner, this me, but no,
That's
I'm
a
gonna wait
fact.
for you to come.
And guess
see
what?
me.
I know one thing. That nigga don't miss nothing. Stunner don't miss. And he see you hustle. The whole city see you hustling. I ain't just beyond the city though, my nigga. And speaking of that, not to get off track, son, where we at right now, you done upgraded. What floor we on?
On the 25th floor in the middle of the city. You can see the world.
Doing some bullshit, and I'm digging this shit, man.
Maybe you can see the office from the bridge.
That's a fact. You
Yeah,
hear
you
me?
can see
That's
it.
a fact. The view right there, that bitch beautiful, my nigga. You've been putting your work in. I'm just to say it from young businessman, I'm proud of you, homie, because I see what you're doing.
Appreciate you.
Not only do a nigga see you out and about in all the places you're supposed to be, like, you know what I'm saying? So that's a blessing. I'm digging this, homie. Hear me?
Right. Yeah, but I don't want you to talk about the subject too. Like people try to try to use the dick riding in the like people be running behind people, but it's like people really just don't know people relationships with people. Like I just always tell people that I don't never tell people they dick ride. 'Cause sometimes. Yeah, but you might be running behind the right person that might gonna change your life.
Yeah, like my whole thing is like, if, then I don't do it because I'm gonna do it when I see fit. But if I was to show a nigga a picture of me and Stunner from 1990, whatever, like this here, you know what I'm saying? Same old two-step. That's what I mean when I say we just keep it solid with each other. Ain't nothing changed because them niggas got the world in their hand. I don't look at them no different. I still love them the same way and they embracing me. You know what I'm saying? Right. So ain't nothing nigga can't ask for, man. It's rich gang or nothing else, man.
But it's not like he seeing you and he ignoring you.
Nah.
He bring you around,
it's
taking
love.
pictures off.
It's love. He embraced what I'm doing, and I think Stunner trusts me as a young man that got a vision of his own.
I ain't gonna lie to you, but I want to ask you something, You did a song last year, you had Birdman, like you was rapping and you had you had that old school like 90s rap flow.
That out of line.
Yeah. So it was crazy when I saw your boy come out with a song and it blew. I said, man.
Who that? Which one?
Jello Ball. The tweaking. It's like you did the same thing.
Yeah.
It just ain't, it's popular, but I'm just saying, because you ain't get it out, but I'm like, dang, you still on that same shit.
Yeah, that's crazy, because we was talking about that recently, man, Frank, because we back on it in our zone. and we probably just go ahead and remix it and put somebody on there. I do a different verse and we pick who we want on there. You know what I'm saying? Just somebody young and hot, just because I feel like really and honestly, that's something that we pushing forward originally over here for Sure Money and MDMA, and it's on behalf of Cash Money Rich Gang. Like it's a sound that represents the city to me. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to come from whatever walls you come from sounding like a nigga from Pennsylvania or a nigga from wherever. You know what I'm saying? Like it's time for what we gotta represent us because the whole world borrowing from us. We appreciate it, we love it, but we gotta represent us too. And that's why, that's another reason, going back to stunning them niggas held us down for years, decades on end, and never switched up on us, no matter who got hot. You see how no shots at nobody, but you see how many Baby Meek Mills was around when he came out. You see how many Baby Chiefs Keefs came out. Them niggas ain't never changed. Them niggas kept in New Orleans, stayed in New Orleans, and that's what it was from then, and that's what it is now. And that's all I'm pushing. You know what I'm saying? So the out of line, that's an ode to that. The Ball Like Baby, that's an ode to that. My video for sure, that's about to come out in a few days, probably a week or something. Oh So Fly, that's probably gonna hit. You know what I'm saying? Right after that. A month or two after, about a month after that, you know what I'm saying? I'm working, family, no cap. And I got faith in a lot of this shit. Also, Friday, son, that's probably the first project I recorded that I said myself. I said, man, that's a beautiful track. It's beautiful. I finished with it, I said, it's beautiful. No cap. And I think the world deserves that. But we're gonna let them wait for a second, because for sure coming first, I got She Shrooms directed, it was dope. We linked up right quick, my little fam. He bridged that. Chico, he bridged it for me and him, and we went in the jungle and wild out in the middle of places where niggas aren't really supposed to shoot videos, and we went wild out. Bag on me, blicky on me. The people embracing us, showing love. That's crazy, man. And kids don't try that. Don't do that. Don't try it. It ain't safe. But I think it's gonna come out dope, and that's all. That's how hard up I am behind the visuals, man. That's all. That's creativity. Right. You know what I'm saying? I love it.
I ain't gonna lie, I tell people, man, I think it's like an arrogance of being from New Orleans, but man, during the pandemic, I went to everybody, like I went around the world, went to everybody.
Yeah.
I have a gun on me or nothing. I just say, when you move with respect, people treat you with respect.
And that's a fact. That's a fact.
It's like, because I know, being from here, you still gotta have that. Like, man, I need that bitch on me. But at the same time, like, man, I could lose everything in court with this bitch too.
And that's a fact, and that's real life.
Like, I always tell people, I say, man, even though I'm a convicted felon, I still got to think like a criminal.
That's a fact.
But also, in my mind, before I ever jumped off the porch, I always tell people, man, but that's a difference from now and then. We had to jump off the porch and had to be allowed to come on the block by older people. So it's like, I was taught to outsmart people before I could even, so 9 times out of 10, I probably never have a gun on me.
Right.
But I tell people, you see me with a gun, run. That mean I was taught, don't up that bitch if you ain't gonna do it. Like a lot of these young generation ain't even heard of these things. But it's like the things I was taught to play. I was taught to play dumb to catch a fish. That part. But a lot of that shit'll fly over people's head. Yeah. Because they wasn't groomed or grown around that area.
Yeah. See, with that, the nonsense matters, I'm surpassed that. Now I just move with caution. Because I'm a man, I have a brand, and I got to protect that. And that's it. I don't move with no foolishness. I don't move with that energy, no malice, no nothing. But, it's just protection, just me and what I'm trying to build and the people around me. That's it. But I keep it cool these days. You know what I'm saying? I've been through a lot for us that. I've been penalized for the dumb shit. So, like that's what I tell my little ones all the time. Like, man, you gotta understand, because they tell me I'm a young old man, but it's like, I've been through every corner of that game you playing, not just on the streets. I went through the judicial system part of it, the whole nine. You heard me, shorty? So that's where that come from. You know what I'm saying? Certain shit I hope you never go through, but certain shit you gonna go through, I've been through. That's what I'm saying. Certain shit not. So if you do gotta bump your head 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years from now, you gonna think of some shit I said back then. That's why I was saying that. This real life, the game elevates. Some of those levels of this shit for real. That wasn't just a cute rap. You know what I'm saying? So nigga be gamed up, and when a nigga trying to game you up, you gotta appreciate that sometimes. But just like you just gamed me up, it ain't, you know what I'm saying? And that's real though.
I ain't lie to you, like the game, but you said something exactly that happened to me. Like a person sat me down and told me everything before this shit happened to me. So like when I became a convicted felon, I can only remember the conversation I had with that person. Like, damn. That part. Man, I should have moved this way.
That part. And I'm going to tell you, this is a story I probably never even... I was on the phone with somebody. Quick memory lane story. I was on the phone with somebody 15, 20 minutes before the incident happened that sent me to prison. You know what I'm saying? And she was telling me, you need to go. I told her my phone was about to die. Well, hurry up and go charge the phone so we can talk. I said, all right, cool. I hung the phone up. She called back in 2 or 3 minutes, though. And I think when I just, in hindsight, that was probably my sign from God. She called back in 2-3 minutes. Hurry up and go charge the phone. All right, I'm about to. 10 minutes later, you know what I'm saying? Homie got wiped down and lost his life, and I went to prison. You know what I'm saying? So God showed signs. All I had to do was go sit in there and charge my phone. You know what I'm saying? I would have lived. I would have lived all my youngster days as a free man. But with that being said, man, God do things in His own time, in His own fashion. And now that I understand that, it's all good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like He built me up to be the ultimate hustler as far as that goes. I'm not really intimidated as far as anything business wise because I'm confident in showcasing my creativity. It's not even about stepping on the next man's creativity. This is about just showcasing mine at the best of my ability, and that's really where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? That's really why I'm a fan of what you do so much because it's like Nolazine is his own world. I'm a fan of this shit outside of rocking with you as a person because you're a good nigga. This shit really do what it do. You know what I'm saying? And I watch this shit so. It's just good energy, and I feel like good energy display, presents good business most of the time. You know what I'm saying?
I just had a conversation about somebody about good energy. It's like even how we talking, like just every time you come outside, you're not guaranteed to come back inside.
Right.
So it's like even the good energy. Like I had a conversation with somebody like a few weeks ago, and I was like, man, you could smile all the time somebody see you, and it's gonna be a few people that don't like that.
Right.
It's people that really see you always happy. Like, why the fuck are you always happy?
Right.
And people don't even understand, like, the shit that fucked up out here.
Right.
That you can't even be happy all the time.
Man, say, bro, that jealousy, that malice, that resentment, that envy, I laugh at it. I make a joke about it. I always say, niggas got to go have surgery to get that envy out their pinky bone. And that's all I say, man, because sometimes, like you just said, it don't even be a specific thing that a nigga got a problem with you. It's just that I know the Zine, he smells his teeth pretty, he smiles too much, hating shit. Instead of being like, say, homie, your shit dope, let me see. I'm one of them type nigga, what kind of shit, let me, what that is on your feet, lift that up. I ain't never been no hating type nigga. I prop a nigga up in the heart because I don't feel like it take nothing away from me. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good, but it's just like, I guess that's what's gonna make the world. Boy, niggas gonna always be differences in opinion. Niggas gonna always have to agree to disagree because niggas gonna be who they are. And at the same time, we gonna be who we are. And sometimes just individuality just clashes. Right. You know what I'm saying? And, the D-Boys and the Craigs.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Like me just analyzing and been through so much shit and just looking at him, I think a lot of, like me really knowing now, a lot of people are the way who they are because of what they was around.
That's
like
true.
A lot of niggas who are haters because they probably grew up under hating ass niggas.
That's true.
Because like ain't no solid nigga groomed to hate nigga.
Yeah, I don't even understand that.
Like I can't see it. I can't see a solid individual grooming a young hating ass nigga.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. And I'm glad you said that.
So like little shit like that make me point out like, okay, hey, but that's your big dog. Well, I know how your big dog is.
Going back to what you said earlier,
yeah,
like, for real. Going back to what you said earlier, for as the niggas who like, hey, with the ass kissing son, I'm Cash Money Rich Gang, MDMA for sure, money me. I mean that too. But for as the ass kissing shit is like, son, how I'm ass kissing when. The same niggas, if we look at it, man, I mean, I guess I did observe the right niggas my whole life because them niggas still keeping it pimping. That's why I keep it pimping. Ain't no fucked up flow shit, none of that. Man, niggas hustlers, that's what niggas stand on. Niggas trying to build, niggas trying to live, and niggas trying to live right. Niggas like to do shit and have nice shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what a nigga hustling for. You know what I'm saying? Especially for niggas like me. I ain't forgot, you know what I'm saying, where I came from. They got niggas DM me, niggas call me from penitentiary every day. You know what I'm saying? Free my little homie and them Josh too, you heard me? Free all them boys in the feds. I ain't got to sit on that. They know who they be. And it's all love too, you heard me? But nigga tell me I get them hope. And the first time a nigga told me that from his heart, recently, you understand me? It's like, and I know this coming from a nigga that's incarcerated about 28, 29 years. Get them, bitch, keep doing what you doing, homie. You giving me hope, homie. You heard me? Homie, you put down a stretch and came home and you still up. Niggas looking at how long I did. You know what I'm saying? And I guess maybe whatever motivates you, nigga, that's what I'm aiming for. Instead of putting, you know what I'm saying, marinating your brain with the bullshit. It's business over bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that we taking pride in over here for real, bro. I got my eye on a lot of these little artists too. They just don't know it. They got a few of them I think dope. But like I said in the first interview, I'm hustling, setting up, and just building and prepping for Show Money Media. And when the time come out, I know some of the ones I'm going to reach out to. You dig what I'm saying? I see them working and I see them hustling. So it's all good, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. You heard me? And shout out to the Bird and Slim, too. Speaking of them niggas, baby, Slim, you already know, homie. Hot, you already know, fool. It's all good, man.
Shout out
Big
Hot,
Mike,
man,
everybody. So everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, definitely.
A funny story, I always say it every now and then, but a lot of people don't know.
You know that. Love, nigga. Rest in peace, busy, too. Love, baby.
I always throw it, I'm like, a lot of people don't know
all time.
Hey, but if it wasn't for Cito, Nolazine would be here because I didn't know nothing about music.
Really?
He put me into that shit.
Bro.
I always tell people that a lot of people don't even like know. I'm like it's crazy because like I grew up on the West Bank and I just hung through the East, but Uptown heavily influenced me since a kid. I've always been around Uptown shit. I got my clothes as a kid from King's Fashion on Jackson. Like I've been like that, but it's like I always every time I like he know, but I always give him a shout out. Like man, Cito, he definitely put me in to the music business. I wouldn't even thought about this shit.
Bro. Fun fact.
I would have probably been still trying to promote a club or some shit. I would have never did this shit. This would have never been an idea.
Yeah. Bro,
so I always get
that's how it goes, bro. You basically you building an empire, bro. What you and I'm watching, man. You know what I'm saying? We had to come up a distance to come get up here.
Hey, 2 elevators.
And this bitch is set up beautifully, bro. You hustling, you working, my nigga. And this motivation, and that's all I'm saying. This type of shit is motivation for me. It ain't the dumb shit. It's this kind of shit. So I love it. And rest in peace of D-Boy Visit too. You heard me?
Yeah.
You know that? But yeah, man, I love this shit. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, but with that being said, I'm like, what's next for you?
I got the video about the drop. Also, Fly single coming out. Video about the drop. Just a lot of projects from the come, man. You know what I'm saying? Got film, documentary from the come out. The status checking. Just a lot of them type of projects that been multi-hustling, man. Like they say, multitasking, man. Multi-hustling and just delivering good quality, man. You know what I'm saying? Directed by Timeless Vision. Just a lot of shit, man. We really ironing this shit, and I think the shit we about to present this year. For 2025, I think the shit we about to present this year is dope. I think a lot of it gonna be groundbreaking for MDMA and for Show Money, and I think it's gonna be a good reflection of Cash Money, and I think it's gonna be a good reflection of Rich Gang, and you know, I think it's a good way we could do the city some justice. You know what I'm saying? So Rich Gang yourself or go hang yourself, man. They know what it is.
Gotcha. And also, last but not least, tell the world, I'm like, what can they find you at on social media and everywhere else?
For Sure Money. For Sure _money. You heard me? IG. You heard me? Just holler, man. For Sure Money. You want features? I'm there. You know what I'm saying? You want to book me for something, as long as the business head up, square business, I'm there. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? For Sure _money. You know what I'm saying? MDMA. Rich Gang. Cash Money. You know that. For Sure Money Millionaires, nigga. That's what it is. Nolazine is all love. Anytime. You know what I'm saying? I love it, homie. I would love to be back. You dig what I'm saying? So, 1 million. You already know that. You heard me?
Hey, but all right. All right, with that being said, but we done.
Later. Cardiac season. Roller season. Fool. All the time, homie. You heard me? 1 million and nothing else. And it's all like that. Love, baby.
If you ain't on Nolazine, you ain't on